distracted. Okay? नहीं मेरे को interactive. Hello everyone, if you can listen, please write yes in the comments so I can know. And good morning, all of you. And we will wait for more 1 to 2 minutes so everyone can join. Yes, good morning, Dr. Prakash. Hello everyone, and this session will be going to a great session. एंड ये सेशन आपके फ्यूचर के लिए बहुत ही अच्छा रहेगा बिकॉज ये सेशन में आप सीखने वाले हो कि आपको AIPGT कैसे क्रैक करनी विद इन 45 डेज. सो इससे अच्छा सेशन तो और कोई हो ही नहीं सकता. एंड वेलकम ऑल ऑफ यू. आज सिर्फ मैं आपके साथ नहीं हूँ. वी हैव one another a great Dr. Rubina, who is assistant professor in Ananya Homeopathic Medical College. So आप एक एक्सपीरियंस डॉक्टर से ही सीखने वाले हो कि AIPGT कैसे क्रैक करनी है. Again, we will wait for some more minute so others can also join. And if you have any question, you can write in comment. We will read each and every comment at the end of the session. और आप सबके questions का answers हम देने वाले हैं. आज हम ये भी देखेंगे कि आपको MD क्यों करना चाहिए, अगर MD के बेनिफिट्स क्या है, अगर MD आपको करना है तो कैसे कर सकते हो, आप अपना एंट्रेंस एग्जाम कैसे ही फर्स्ट ट्रायल में ही क्रैक कर पाओ. So without wasting time, let's start our session. Is how to crack AIPGET 2025 in just 45 days and what is Ninja technique for it. So hello everyone, myself Dr. Krupal. I am practicing homeopath in Ahmedabad itself, and I had done MD in Materia Medica, and I had also cracked AIPGT in my first attempt. I had done my MD from Baroda Homeopathic Medical College, and you all know that I had taken so many lectures before it. और ये लेक्चर इस बार हम जॉइंट वेंचर के साथ आए हैं कि मैं एंड डॉक्टर रुबीना विल गोइंग टू give you a knowledge regarding entrance exam for MD entrance exam for MD. Now आपको MD करना चाहिए या नहीं करना चाहिए. सो सब BHMS स्टूडेंट्स या फिर जिसने भी होम्योपैथी किया है उनको क्या होता है कि एक गोल क्या होता है कि सबसे पहला ये चीज होती है कि दे वांट टू मेक अ हैंडसम अमाउंट ऑफ मनी. दूसरी चीज कि उनको ज्यादा से ज्यादा पेशेंट को ट्रीट करना है, होम्योपैथिक वर्ल्ड में ज्यादा से ज्यादा कैसे उनका नाम हो, ये बेसिक सबकी रिक्वायरमेंट्स होती है. पर उसमें MD कैसे आपको हेल्प करेगा. जिसको भी होम्योपैथिक प्रैक्टिस स्टार्ट करनी है, जिसको अपना क्लिनिक करना है, उसके लिए MD नेसेसरी नहीं है. पर अगर आपको होम्योपैथिक वर्ल्ड में अपना नाम कमाना है तो यू मस्ट हैव टू डू MD. MD के बाद के कौन से, if you have any question please write in the comment box. At the end of the session we will read each and every comment. Dr. Swati and Dr. Sobna, at the end of the session we will answer your each and every question. So आपको MD करना चाहिए या नहीं करना चाहिए. अगर MD करते हो तो फ्यूचर उसके बेनिफिट्स क्या है. एक सबसे पहला और मेन बेनिफिट है वो है आप एकेडमिक में जा सकते हो, जैसे कि प्रोफेसर और प्रोफेसर बन सकते हो कोई कॉलेज में. एंड ये एक सेफ साइड है कि आपने अपना क्लिनिक सेटअप किया है, पर उसके साथ अगर आप प्रोफेसर हो तो योर अर्निंग विल बी मोर. ये फर्स्ट बेनिफिट है. सेकंड बेनिफिट है कि आप PhD कर सकते हो. बहुत सारी कॉलेज में PhD होती है आफ्टर डूइंग MD. और पीएचडी में क्या होता है कि वाइल डूइंग पीएचडी दे आर आल्सो गिविंग यू स्टाइपेंड, एंड पीएचडी के साथ साथ आप वो कॉलेज में एज ए प्रोफेसर भी अपॉइंट होते हो, और जब भी आप पीएचडी आपकी कंप्लीट होती है उसके बाद आपका सैलरी स्केल सबसे हाईएस्ट होता है। थर्ड थिंग वो है आप उसके बाद रिसर्च में भी जा सकते हो आफ्टर डूइंग एमडी। एंड फोर्थ एंड मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग, अगर आपको आयुष मिनिस्ट्री में जाना है, वहां पे आपको अपनी पोजीशन बनानी है, then you must have to do MD in any subject of homeopathy। अब कि MD कौन कौन से सब्जेक्ट्स में होता है, मेनली सबसे पहला मटीरिया मेडिका, ऑर्गन ऑन रेपर्टरी, ये तीन जो होम्योपैथिक सब्जेक्ट है। नॉन होम्योपैथिक सब्जेक्ट यानी कि पीडियाट्रिक्स, मेडिसिन, फार्मेसी एंड साइकाइट्री, ये सारे सब्जेक्ट्स के भी बहुत सारे आगे बेनिफिट्स है। So we have Dr. Rubina with us, who is assistant professor in अनन्या होम्योपैथिक मेडिकल कॉलेज, और जिन्होंने एमडी किया है फ्रॉम शारदा कृष्णा होम्योपैथिक मेडिकल कॉलेज फ्रॉम तमिलनाडु। अब आपको किसी भी फील्ड में सक्सेस होनी है, देन यू ऑल नो दैट कि नॉलेज इज द की टू सक्सेस। और नॉलेज हमें कहाँ से मिलता है, वो मिलता है हमें एमडी से, बिकॉज एमडी में कोई एक सब्जेक्ट में आप एमडी करते हो और उसका डेप्थ नॉलेज लेते हो, तो सोचो कि आपको कितना नॉलेज मिलता होगा वो एक पर्टिकुलर सब्जेक्ट में। और दूसरा एमडी जिसको क्लिनिकल प्रैक्टिस करनी है उसके लिए भी इम्पोर्टेंट क्यों है, बिकॉज एमडी करने के बाद अपने बोर्ड के नाम के नीचे लिखते हो कि एमडी होम्योपैथ, ये देख के भी पेशेंट्स आते हैं, और उसके बाद एमडी करने के बाद आपका जो रेवेन्यू होता है, लाइक व्हाट यू आर चार्जिंग टू योर पेशेंट्स आल्सो इंक्रीजिंग। तो ये चीज है, इसके लिए एमडी बहुत ही जरूरी है। मेन चीज मैं यही कहूंगी कि नॉलेज इज ऑलवेज अ की टू सक्सेस। ये सक्सेस के लिए आपको एमडी करना चाहिए। सो नाउ आई एम हैंडिंग ओवर दिस वेबिनार फर्दर टू डॉक्टर रुबीना, जो आपको सिखाने वाले हैं कि आपको फॉर्म फिलअप कैसे करना है एमडी का। नेक्स्ट थिंग कि आपको एग्जाम में कैसे प्रिपेयर करना है, टाइम मैनेज कैसे करना है, कलर कोड क्या है, एंड व्हाट इज नेगेटिव मार्किंग इन योर एंट्रेंस एग्जाम। सो वेलकम डॉक्टर रुबीना।
Hello everyone, am I audible? Okay. So good morning everyone, this is Dr. Rubina, and for those who don't know me, I'm an assistant professor in Ananya College of Homeopathy, and thank you Dr. Krupal for warm introduction.
You're welcome.
So I have completed my BHMS from Goa, Sri Kamakshi Devi Homeopathic Medical College, and PG from Sharda Krishna Homeopathic Medical College. And it was like almost 4-5 years back I've answered my AIPGT, and I'm very happy to say we have almost 75 participants here who have joined. So this is very crucial period. We have 47 days left, and today's topic is 45 days for AIPGT. How will you crack it with Ninja strategy? Now let me start the presentation. Please tell me if okay. So can everybody see the presentation? Yes, fine. So yes, how to crack AIAPGT 2025 in 45 days. The Ninja strategy. So can anybody tell me why Ninja strategy? You can type your comments in the comment section. Why Ninja strategy? Like, what do you think? What is Ninja and why I have named this as Ninja strategy?
We can see your comment also,
Yes.
so you can comment.
So I can see your comments on the phone, so you can type here and I can see. We'll keep this as an interactive session. This will not just be one-way street, it will be two-way street. You tell me something and I will deliver whatever I have. Okay? Yes, so what do you think about Ninja strategy? Anybody who can answer this? No? No problem. So we are moving to further questions. Like, first is the foundation, why and how. Why do you want to crack this AIPGT, and how important this is for you? So you have to give me answers so I understand what is your knowledge about AIPGT, and then only I will deliver properly. So what is your idea about this exam? And have you heard of this ninja word before? Like, I think when we were kids, we had this cartoon called as Ninja Hathodi. So everybody must have watched. So what is the technique behind that? Yes, learning fast, Pranjal Jadhav, yes. Rapid ways to study, short and qualitative study strategy. Yes, absolutely. So, Ninja strategy is basically about strategic thinking, developing flexible plans, stealth, then agility and adaptability. Since we have very less time and a lot to produce, so less time, more productivity. So we have to work efficiently. Now, this inspiration comes from Japanese culture, that is ninja. Okay. Yes, managing in short period of time. True, true. Yes, very true. So let me share my experience before I start the main PPT. It is about how I cracked AIPGT back in 2019 with proper preparation during my internship. So I started, but it's okay since only 45 days are remaining. You can also start, but with the right strategy. You need to understand, you need to plan everything strategically because time is very less. Like, you don't have 6 months right now, you have only 45 days. Going ahead, contents, I will be covering about introduction, exam structure, weekly breakdown, then final preparation, action plan and pitfalls, then core strategies, the 45-day strategy, golden topics, like which golden topics will be covered in which subjects, your study habit and lifestyle, resources, the important books that you can read, because there are so many books, but there is no proper guidance which book to read, which book not to read. Then, mainly the conclusion. So, the ninja strategy promise, it's not just a plan, but it's a promise. I am delivering a promise that your 45-day transformation will lead to success. Okay, so I promise you will gain clear direction, cover the syllabus systematically, because I will be telling you about the timetable and different strategies you can apply, whether it is time, whether it is subject wise, weightage, then master time management. So, in further slides, I will be telling you about daily timetable also. So the difference between like normal people and successful people is successful people follow a timetable. They are very determined and they maintain discipline. They maintain a decorum. So that you need to do in last 45 days. So this strategy will reduce exam anxiety and secure your dream PG seat. Moving ahead, introduction. Your path to success in homeopathy is your PG entrance test. So, like, I'm sure those who have joined, they want to crack AIPGT. That's why you are here. But to crack AIPG, to crack, sorry, to go for MD, you need to crack AIPGT. That is your biggest hurdle. So, how will you crack it? And one small piece of advice I'll give you, because I think in the session we have final year students and interns. So, this is advice for final year students. If if possible, do register and fill the form, apply for it and answer AIPGT this time, so that you get an idea about the exam pattern, the question paper, time management, many things. Like, you'll get an idea how it is basically. So this is just small piece of advice from me. Core strategies. Now, what is core? Core meaning something very important and the central part. So, the power of time management. First is your core strategy, which will be essential for exam preparation success. Then you have to plan everything consciously. Like, you have to be aware of your time, and because every minute counts here, the clock is ticking. So, you need to schedule your task deliberately, Then limit time spent on each task. Suppose if you are giving 1 hour for one topic, make sure you finish that in 1 hour. Don't stretch it. Don't try to cover the same topic for 2 hours. So you complete in 1 hour. So that will help you to control your time. Then increase efficiency. Now, what do you understand by increase efficiency? We are in digital era. We are in smart India. So do smart work. Like work smarter, not harder. Okay, this should be your mantra. Work smarter, not harder. Then, why time management is crucial for IPGT? When you make a timetable, automatically you will reduce the stress that you're having, because I'm sure few days are remaining, so you're very anxious, you have some anxiety, how to prepare, what to prepare. So time management, once you create a proper timetable, you will reduce the stress. Then focus. With the timetable, you'll be very focused to maintain concentration on studies. Then we have retention. Once you study, so you maintain a timetable, or I would say you can maintain a diary like this, if you can see, and you can write whatever. Suppose daily task, you have to write your daily task here, like what you will cover. Suppose you have 45 days remaining, I will provide you with a timetable. You make your timetable according to your convenience, which subject you are good at, which subject you want to study first, I'll tell you all that. So you make a timetable for 45 days and you stick to it, like daily you try to complete that, don't procrastinate, don't keep it for tomorrow. Then understanding, you will get detailed knowledge about all the topics. Then it will also support your psychological health, because once you study, so you will get that rhythm of studying. Okay, yes, I've completed this, so you'll be like, okay, I have to complete the next portion also. So that will give you motivation. You have to motivate yourself. But suppose now, there will be time where you will be very demotivated, you'll have low spirit. So what will you do in that? What will you do in that phase? Suppose you're feeling very demotivated, you don't have any energy to study, low spirited. What can you do? Managing in short period of time. Okay, I want your answers. Okay, let me ask you, are you understanding, or you want me to speak in Hindi also? I'm comfortable with both the languages. So whatever it is, please tell me. Yes, qualitative study in short time. Yes, Dr. Tasneem. Solve previous year's question paper. But just, say after you start studying and after 15 days or 20 days, you feel demotivated, or, you get distracted from your goal. So what will you do in this time? You can comment your answers here. Understanding, ma'am. Okay, yes. If you're not understanding, please message. So I'll be reading your comment here. Movies. So who is going to watch movies here? No, you're not supposed to watch movies. You can watch some motivational videos. There are so many known stalwarts. They have, their motivational videos, and also inspirational and motivational podcasts you can listen to. Take a short break and then resume to studies. Yes, of course, you have to take a short break. Do revision. Yes, you have to repeat your revision. So it is like read, repeat, no, read, revise, repeat. So it is RRR, like how we have movie RRR. It is read, revise, repeat. Okay. So yes, blueprint of questions to sit and write down to myself whether okay, yes, you can write down whatever you're feeling, and then how will you go ahead. Then go moving ahead. Mm, yes, consistency is the key. We all know consistency is very, very important, whether it is an exam or whether it is any work that you're doing, you have to be consistent. If you're not consistent, you cannot expect success to come to you. Only when you are consistent, you can expect that. So, consistency comes with discipline, and discipline is difficult. I can understand. Suppose if you are working as an intern and maybe you have a job, you're not getting time, but still you need to make time. Now there will be days when you'll be sick, when you're not feeling like to study, but don't give up. You study at least for 4 hours, 5 hours, you have to. Even if you're just sitting with the book, you're feeling sleepy, go get up, walk, then do some exercise, again sit back and come to study. So you be so strong that okay, my goal is to get a very good PG seat in my dream college. Then only you'll be very consistent. Once you realize, okay, I have to achieve this, that time you'll be very serious about your goal. Moving ahead, we have exam structure. So know your battlefield. AIPGT is your battlefield. Whether you lose or win, and I'm sure whoever is here will win. I promise. If you apply this proper strategy which I mentioned here, I am definitely sure you're gonna win and win in life also. So we have total 120 questions, and the subject weightage is given here. Materia Medica 16 questions, Organon of Medicine 16 questions, then we have Repertory 16 questions, and we have POM 16 questions. Pharmacy 12 questions. So by this you can see we have five main subjects holding the major weightage. Community medicine 9 questions, surgery OBG 8 questions. So don't expect like surgery they'll ask only 4 questions, OBG they can ask only 4. It will not be equal. Sometimes it might be 3 questions in surgery, 5 questions in OBGY. So they will decide. Whoever is setting the paper, they will decide. You will not decide it. It is just given here. Then we have other subjects like small subjects: anatomy, physiology, pathology, FMT. That is 4 to 5 questions each. Sometimes you may get one question from each subject, or sometimes you may get 2 questions from anatomy, 3 questions from physiology, no question from pathology and FMT. So that was also, not so sure which question will come. But yes, the 16 questions from each subject, that is very sure. You will definitely get. Then the 45-day strategy. Now this is the 45-day plan, a complete 45-day strategic timetable that includes your subject wise time location. So you understand that 16 questions, if they are asking from one subject, you have to give more time to that subject, dedicate more time over there. Then we have daily study hours. So daily study hours, what do you think in such short period of time, how much time you can dedicate? Or what is your understanding about it? You can message, so I will be seeing. What is your understanding about daily study hours? Whether you'll study for 2 hours, 4 hours, 6 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours, how much? Or at least approximately or average, how much? In Materia Medica is so vast subject. So how can we prepare for 18, 16 questions, ma'am? Yes, I will tell you the strategy how you can prepare, and then you have to apply that according to your convenience and according to your time. Okay, yes. Ayushi Vora, yes, we have to study for 10 to 12 hours per day. It is very, very important to understand. Time is very crucial right now. You have to at least dedicate 10 to 15 hours in a day. Then we have weekly focus plan. Now, what do you understand by this weekly focus plan? So, suppose you're making a timetable for 7 days. So, 10 to 12 hours each day. Every day you see your studies, like you mark it that okay, you've covered this, you've covered that. You keep a track of what you are doing. So, you focus weekly, okay, fine. I'm doing this, now I have to cover this. So you'll get an idea what you have covered and what is remaining. Then we have time for revision, question solving, and golden topic coverage. I'll be telling you few golden topics in all the subjects, but please don't rely only on this. There are other sources also. If I'm not covering few golden topics, that doesn't mean it is not under golden topic. It will be, but as per the data given in all the subjects, I have selected few golden topics according to the previous year's question paper. But this is not authentic. Don't rely. Don't say that madam said golden topic, so I will not study any other topic. Okay? Then, moving ahead, we have daily commitment. You have to commit to this daily. Like, you cannot just skip. Even if you skip for one day, you will break that chain. So once that chain is broken, suppose it's your birthday or it's your mother's or father's anniversary or somebody's anniversary, any special day in your life. So okay, fine, you celebrate that, you celebrate, you give 1 or 2 hours to that also, because obviously your well-being is also important right now. But don't say that okay, fine, one day I will enjoy completely. No, that doesn't work. You have to commit daily to your timings of study. Yes, sometimes it may vary, like 10 to 12 is average, but sometimes it can be 8 hours. But then you try to cover the 2 or 4 hours remaining in your coming days. You don't say like, okay, 8 hours I'll study today, tomorrow I'll study 10 hours, then again change the timing. No. So be consistent even with the timing. So you commit daily to the timetable. Whatever timetable you make, commit daily. So total questions will be 120 questions. And yes, I'm coming to that part. How many questions, how many marks, what is negative marking? Okay, it is coming, which is after this. Then we have study plan. Daily study hours, you have to put 10 hours. Now, how will you divide this 10 hours? So I have given you division of that. Core subject study, we have 4 hours. Like core subject, you understand POM, repertory, materia medica, organon, okay, and pharmacy. So all these 5 subjects you'll be covering in 4 hours every day, like without any break. You have to. Break meaning, of course, you have to take breaks, but 4 hours you have to do in a day. Then minor subject study, like we have OBGY, surgery, that you have to dedicate only 2 hours of your day. Revision plus golden topics. Golden topics, I'll be telling you what are the golden topics in each subject. You have to dedicate your time for revision. Then we have MCQs and previous papers. So you have to take at least 10 years previous papers and you need to start solving. So there are books which have topic wise papers and questions and MCQs. So you can do that. Suppose if you're covering a topic in gynec, abortion or hemorrhage or something like that. So that topic questions will be given in that book, MCQ book, which I'll be telling. You can solve them. So you will have an idea. Okay, you've studied this, you solve the questions. Now going ahead. So subject wise time in hours. So somebody asks how much time to dedicate for each subject. So this is it. Approximately in 45 days, still it is 47th day. You have more 2 days to think, to make the timetable, to analyze your strategy. Then start with the strategy. Okay, so materia medica 60 hours. Then we have organon 60 hours. Then repertory 60. Homeopathic, wait, sorry, 60, then 45. So you can see the color coding. Then coming to forensic medicine and toxicology, it is the least number of hours you have to put in, 15. Then pathology, only 20. Physiology, 20 hours. So this 20 hours, how will you divide in 45 days? That depends on you. Whatever you like and as per your convenience. Okay. Then next is weekly breakdown. Since we have almost 6.5 weeks in 45 days, so I'll tell you in which week what you have to do. Then week 1 to 3, that is your core study. So for 21 days, you have to stick to your core subjects, major subjects like POM, organon, repertory, all the homeopathic subjects, you have to stick to it. Major subjects 6 hours per day. Then you rotate. Suppose if you are doing 1 hour in organon, you can do 2 hours in materia medica, 1 hour in pharmacy, as per your mood and as per your convenience. But you have to do 6 hours per day in major subjects. Then we have minor subjects like 2 hours per day. Pick one or two, whichever you feel like, FMT, or there is patho, there is physiology, whichever you feel and whichever you want to do. Then golden topics. So 2 hours you will dedicate for the golden topics that I'll be telling you. 2 hours every day with 100 MCQs. When I was studying like 5 years back, Yes, 5 years back, that time I would solve at least three question papers in a day. I would do that before sleeping, and the best time to solve MCQs is at night because you'll be in that sleep mode. But then that will give you a kick, like, okay, how come I don't know this answer? How come maybe you know this answer, you don't know. So that will give you a little motivation. Yes, yes, I have to solve more questions. So at least 100 MCQs of any subject, but you have to solve. MCQ solving every day is a must. Okay, moving ahead, week 4, that is your minor subjects plus revision. Now, as I said, RRR, read, revise, okay, sorry, read, revise, and repeat. So you have to follow this RRR strategy. Read, revise, repeat. Everything, whatever you read, at the end of the day, at least revise it. However you want it. Make notes. I'll be giving you examples how to make notes. So you will see. So time allocation for community medicine, then anatomy, physiology. So these are the smaller subjects. Then study focus, revise major subjects. So week 4 will be about studying the smaller subjects and revising the major subjects because you have covered the major subjects in 1 to 3rd week. Then practice solve at least two papers, previous year question papers or subject test. I would suggest, see, if you can dedicate 15 hours in a day, well and good. You can sleep for 6 to 8 hours. But if you can dedicate, that is very, very good. So solve at least 2 to 3 question papers. But this strategy, I'm saying only 2 papers. So at least, I didn't say maximum you can go up to 4 or 5 papers also. But this is the minimum, solve at least 2 question papers. Then moving ahead, week 5, 6, this will be your grand revision plus mock test. Now, that will consist of 17 days. So, first is your quick revision, every day 4 hours daily, two major subjects. So, you rotate. Like today, if you're doing POM and organon, next day you do materia medica and repertory. So, you rotate as per your convenience. Then we have minor subjects, 2 hours daily. Again, rotation, quick review, whatever notes you have made, whatever how you have highlighted in the books. So you keep revising that. Then we have golden topics. 2 hours every day you have to give for golden topics. Last minute notes, like whatever notes you're preparing, you will highlight those notes. And you'll just have a glance. You just repeat, repeat. That's what we're going to do. Then fourth point would be mock test. So 2 hours per day, and you will see the analysis of your preparation and how prepared you are. Because mock test will help you to gain more clarity where you stand कि तुम कितने पानी में हो. तुम्हें खुद पता चलेगा तुम्हारी प्रेपरेशन कहाँ है किसी और की प्रेपरेशन कहाँ है. But this I'm not telling you so that you can compare with others, but yes, for betterment, so that you study in a better way and study more. And you'll even understand with mock tests how to utilize that time because mock test will have a time period. So you'll know how much time is required for each question. Then moving ahead, this is sample daily timetable that is for 10 hours. So if you're getting up at 6:30, so from 6, no, you get up at 6 o'clock, get ready, then freshen up, 6:30 to 9:30, major subject, 1. So you study at least for 2 hours straight and then take a break. So I'll tell you which method to apply in my coming slides. Then take a break for half an hour, 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Again, you do a minor subject. So you keep rotating so it doesn't get monotonous or it doesn't get boring for you. You have to keep rotating subjects. Like you can't sit with anatomy full day, you will get very bored. Then you can't sit with practice of medicine full day. You get so irritated, like, oh my god, what is this? Then 12 to 1 p.m. you do your lunch, you rest for some time. Then 1 to 3, you do your major subject too. Whenever is your peak hour, like whenever you feel that you can concentrate more, that time you sit with your major subject. Then 4 to 6, revise all the golden topics, and at night you do your question papers. At night is the best time, I think, according to me also. For me it was the best time, but you can choose your own best time to solve the question paper. Then adjust to your peak performance hours. Wherever you think okay you can perform very better, you perform accordingly. Okay. Then moving to golden topics. So here I have just taken few topics in all the subjects which are golden. So in Materia Medica, we have keynote symptoms, then comparative study, rare, strange, peculiar symptoms. Then organon, we have aphorisms 1 to 30, then 153, 211 to 230. If you see previous question papers, there were many questions which were asked from this section. Then case taking, types of disease, vital force, and miasms. Then, are you understanding so far? Is there any difficulty? Yes, so I know my audience is understanding. Please reply so I can see. Are you understanding? Yes, ma'am. Okay, okay. Yes, Dr. Sanyukta, can we do MD external? We will be answering the questions at the end of session. Me and Dr. Krupal, we both will be answering all your questions. So don't worry. Right now, we'll focus on the PPT, and at the end, yes, definitely we will get back to your question. Okay. Now, moving ahead to repertory, pharmacy, practice of medicine. Repertory may you have Kent, Bonnie-Hosson's concept. Then we have all the cross references, all the different types of repertories, then when it was published, by whom it was published, how many chapters are there in each repertory. That is very, very important. Which chapter contains how many subheadings, all that. Then pharmacy, potentization, drug proving, sources of drugs, vehicles, LM potency. Then we have practice of medicine, CVS, CNS, respiratory, GI, endocrinology, infection disease, and diagnostic features. Like, suppose if there is some sign in X-ray, that finding, so they can ask you which condition it belongs to. So that diagnostic feature they can ask. Okay. Moving ahead, we have other subjects like OBGYN surgery. We have PPH. Then we have abortion. We have hemorrhage. We have eclampsia, fibroid, hernias, piles, etc. There are many other topics. I've just taken few golden topics here. Community medicine, we have vaccines, health programs, epidemiology. Then anatomy and physiology, we have CNS, endocrine, renal, and GIT systems. Then patho, we have inflammation, neoplasm, and then FMT, we have poisoning, IPCs, postmortem, and consent. Moving ahead, final preparation. So, how will you prepare final? Like in the last days, those will be a very, very, very crucial days. Like, you will be having this anxiety, you will be feeling anxious, how to do, what to do. You'll get different kinds of thoughts like, will I pass? What will happen? How the question paper will be? So many unanswered questions. So, you just have to stay calm, relax, but at the same time, don't stop preparing. Continue your preparation, but keep your mind relaxed and focused. So, last 3 days, day one, you will revise everything from your major subjects like MM, organon, repertory, POM, and pharmacy. Then, very quickly revision, like quick revision, you will do. In day one, fully you will revise and solve the question papers. Then, day three is only golden topics. Now, in last 3 days, you don't go to study anything new. Like, during theory exams, what happens? Last minute, our friends will be teaching us something, and then you'll be like, oh my god, yes, this person has taught me, and then we'll go and answer the same thing. But understand, theory exam is totally different from MCQ or competitive exam. The pattern is different, the marking scheme is different, everything is different, so the preparation is also different. Theory, you can write anything, whatever comes to your mind related to the topic, whatever is being asked. But here you cannot. You have specific choices. You need to mark the correct one. That's why it is called multiple choice question, MCQs. So, day two, you will do all the minor subjects, all the quick review plus two mock tests and your fresh cards. So I'll tell you how to prepare a flashcard. I'll give you an example how to do it. And day three, you'll cover all the golden topics, the mind maps that you have created, the flow charts, MCQ recall, and day three, you need to be calm because some people might be traveling that day. Suppose if their exam center is some other place, because in Gujarat we have 7 exam centers, and I'll be telling you later. Then study habits and lifestyle. Ma'am, I have one question. Organon subject has Ellen's keynote. It is okay. Yes, I will. We will be telling you in at the end. Okay, we have question answer session, so we'll be answering. Don't worry. Stay connected with us till the end, so your answers will be there with you. Okay. Study habits and lifestyle. So building effective study habits. Now, if you are an intern, you need to put 10 to 12 hours. Then if you are a student, so you can start studying at least for 6 hours. Then focus on effectiveness and consistency more than hours. So you can sit for 6 hours with the same book, same topic. But if you're not focused, if you're not reading properly, you're not studying properly, you will not understand. So you can be on the same page for 6 hours. So for that, you need proper focus so that you can move ahead. Then peak time. Now peak time that you will decide. For me, it is night owl. I'm a night owl, so I can study. I can stretch the night and I can, stretch it till 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the morning, and then I'll sleep. So you decide what is your peak time, whether you are an early bird or night owl. So according to your timings, you adjust. Then you make your own schedule. You get inspired by toppers, so you watch some interviews while having lunch. So what I used to do when I was preparing, whenever I would feel demotivated, my friends would call me for movies. Okay, come Ruby, let's go for movie. I'm like, no, I'm preparing for exam, I don't have time. So, and then sometimes I would feel very low, like, oh, I'm feeling demotivated. Everybody's enjoying. I'm only studying here. So, how to do? So, while eating, while having lunch, while having dinner, I would watch few, podcasts or listen to podcasts or watch inspirational, motivational videos inspired by toppers, but prepare your own schedule. Obviously toppers will give you a very nice schedule, what to do, what not to do. They will tell you about their experience, but you have to create your own schedule. Then study and breaks. Study for at least 2 hours straight, I know starting May you'll find it very difficult. Once you start, even if you start today, I would suggest you start today only. So you sit after this webinar, you have lunch, and then you try to sit for 2 hours. See what your mind, where your mind will be. It will be very distracted. Oh, notification nahi aaya ab tak. Instagram chalana hai, ye sab. So you'll be very distracted because starting it is very difficult. But once you catch the rhythm and pace, it will be easy. Starting is little difficult, but it is not impossible. Only just little. Okay. Then rest, recharge, and nutrition. First is your sleep. Now, since I'm telling you put 10 to 12 hours, that doesn't mean that you will not sleep because a day has 24 hours. If you're putting 12 hours to study, you have the remaining 12 hours. So, in those remaining 12 hours, at least utilize 8 to 6, 9 hours for good sleep. Because once you sleep and get a proper sleep, then only you will feel very recharged. So, you have to get proper sleep. Then afternoon nap, because sometimes we eat lunch and then we have this nap. Even during lectures, I have noticed in class, afternoon lecture is the worst time because I see students yawning in the class and they'll be like, ma'am, we are tired or we had lunch now only. So afternoon nap. So if you feel okay, you can give afternoon nap timing for half an hour or 1 hour. Power sleep, power nap, you can do that, recommended for mental recharge. Then three is good meals. Like you have to eat well when you're preparing for exam. So my mom would give me everything, everything would come on the table. Okay, have this, have that, dry fruits, everything, milk, whatever will energize you, have it. Essential throughout the day. Keep munching something so that your mind is active and you will also be active. Then solve daily MCQs. As I said, solve at least two, but aim for at least 100. Okay, if you can aim for 100, I'm sure you can aim for 200 also. So aim for that and go ahead. Then, moving to flashcards, this is just small example of how you can create your own flashcards based on the subject. So this is an example of strawberries in medicine. So we have strawberry gum in vaginous granulomatosis. Then we have strawberry shaped skull in Edwards syndrome. So you make your own flashcards. So whenever at the end, last 3 days, you can just review your flashcards. Then we have mnemonics. Like this mnemonic is of HLAB27. We all know what is HLAB27 and in which it is positive. So the mnemonic here is PAIR, PAIR, P for psoriatic arthritis, A for ankylosing spondylitis, then I for IBD and R for reactive arthritis. So you highlight all the important notes. Suppose if you are reading from a source book or if you are reading from a competitive preparatory book, you mark it, because obviously everything you cannot highlight. If you highlight everything, you would not know that what is important, what is not important. One key advice here I would give is you use you use different markers, highlighters. We have different colors, like there are so many colors, and use very light colored highlighters so that it becomes easier for you to read it. Then going to technique, which technique you can apply. The pomodoro technique, we have different techniques, but I think the pomodoro technique tops the list. So here you choose a task. Suppose if you think and you be ready, okay fine, 2 hours I need to study repertory only. So that is, you're choosing the task. Then set the timer for 25 minutes and work all this time. So you set the timer, you work, you don't touch your phone. Then take a break for 5 minutes, because your brain can concentrate only for hardly 20 minutes. So you take break of 5 minutes, then repeat until task is finished. Then take a 30 minutes break. So you repeat this again and again, like 25 minutes you study, 5 minutes break. 25 minutes study, 5 minutes break. So in 2 hours you can do it, and then take a long break for 20 to 30 minutes. So you can do that. Okay. This is your Pomodoro technique, and I would suggest during this last 45 days, if you can, please deactivate your social media. I know Instagram is very good and it gives you a lot of information, but not deactivate. Use it minimally, maybe for half an hour. Whenever you're in your break, you use it that time. But I would suggest not to use much, because Instagram is very addictive. Even YouTube, because once you uninstall Instagram, the next app is your YouTube. If you don't have any OTTs, like if you don't have Netflix, don't have Amazon Prime or any other OTT, you will go to YouTube. So don't do that, because that is just distraction. So you need to be focused. Okay. Next is action plan and pitfalls. What will be your action plan? So your action plan first is pattern. Understand the exam pattern and the trend. So for this, you need to see the previous question papers. Then plan. Plan accordingly. Prepare a structured plan and timetable. So you prepare a timetable which suits your time, which suits your schedule. Okay, I have just given a sample design of the timetable, but you can prepare your own timetable. Analysis, conduct self analysis regularly. Like you have to analyze yourself. Okay, are you studying well? Did you complete so many topics? And suppose, I'll give you one example. Suppose if you have 4 5 topics in a day to cover, and you could complete only 4 topics, so one remained. So next day you already have the timetable prepared. Okay, these many topics I have to cover. So you do the previous topic also, so you manage the time the next day. But you have to, like, you keep it as a core content, but you cover it the next day. Don't keep it like a back, because once you keep keeping the topics like this, then it will pile up at the end. Then you'll be like, oh my god, I didn't complete this, I couldn't complete this. So don't do that. Whatever timetable it is, stick to that and analyze yourself, how good you are improving and what is the progress. Then calmness. Maintain calmness. Don't discuss about this, maybe the stress every time to everybody you meet. Oh, I'm doing this, I'm feeling this. Yes, of course you discuss, but Try to be calm, and if you are not calm, try to meditate for some time. Just relax, just have a walk outside, walk in the garden, go in some greenery, do all that. Take short breaks. After every 2 hours, you need to take a break. Whether you talk to your mom, talk to your family members, or talk to a friend who will motivate you. Don't talk to people who will demotivate you. They will be like, only 45 days remaining. How can you cover all these topics? So don't listen to them. You can and you will. I'm very sure. Then revision. Attempt for revision, mock tests, previous year question papers. Do all these things regularly. Then moving ahead, we have pitfalls to avoid. First one is multitasking. So if you are working in some hospital or clinic, I would suggest you to please stop it for few days, because if you are very serious about AIPGT and getting a dream seat in your dream college, so you have to stop multitasking, because at one time you can focus only on one thing. Of course, I'm sure you must be great multitaskers, but this is not the right time to multitask. Then distraction, browsing website, apps, social media like Instagram, YouTube, OTTs. Stop all the distractions, and cut the distractions. And comparison. Don't compare yourself with anyone. Someone who must have started 6 months back is not at what you are doing now, or what you will do in next 45 days, because your speed is different, that person's speed is different. Everybody has a different speed and pace. So do not ever compare yourself with others. Then negative, avoid the negative talks, and also the marks, very very crucial, because people will put some negativity, try to put, okay, how are you going to do. So don't listen to all the negative talks, just be positive. Then overthinking. Don't overthink. I know you will overthink. There will be a tendency to overthink, but try to not overthink. Okay? During exam, and also you lose the track of time. Okay? Then next is resources. The main important part of the session is your resources. So we have types of book, recommended books first. So all the course books that are recommended books for preparation. So course books will give you more explanation. Then we have three types of books. We have allied subjects, then we have homeopathy books, and we have mixed subject books. So then we have content types. Also, some books have just MCQs or both MCQs and subject material. So a useful tip I'll give you: go for mixed subject books, which will be very cost effective. All subjects in one book, and buy the latest version of the book. So don't buy the old editions, buy the latest. Like when I was preparing, that time Success had only launched one volume. So I had only access to one volume, and that was the first volume, first edition. But now Success, has three volumes, and I think they are in their fifth edition. So go for the latest edition, as they will have all the previous year's question papers, and they will have detailed answers, then explanation to answers. Then Success, we have volume 1, 2, 3. So volume 1 has all the homeopathy subjects. Then volume 2 has anatomy, physiology, FMT and CM. Volume 3 has POM, surgery, obs and gynae. Bonus in Success would be Success comes with solved previous year's question paper, and also they have questions related to the subjects. So Success is a very amazing book. Like I would personally recommend 5 on 5. So you can go for Success anytime, any day. Then we have Kaizen. This again is my personal recommendation. Kaizen. Now, when I did, it was only one volume of Kaizen. Now they have evolved and it is two volumes. So, widely used book contains only homeopathic. Kaizen is an amazing book for only homeopathic subjects. Like you will see all the homeopathic subjects covered in this book with the previous year's question paper. And then we have MCQs practice also. Like once you start solving the MCQs, you can mark the answers. Then next is turning point. It has all the medical and homeopathic part. Previous year's question paper by Dr. Alok Mishra and Dr. Praveen Kumar Kesarwani. Then we have MCQs for UPSC and entrance in homeopathy. We have three volumes. I'm sure everybody must have seen this book, Dr. V.K. Chauhan. It has three volumes. Now the main key point of this book is after every answer there is an explanation given. So it is good for you to understand. Like, you don't have to turn the pages to see the explanation. You can see the explanation right there with the question. And moving ahead, we have MCQ's book only for Materia Medica. Now, this is the best book for Materia Medica only. Like, I say the best. It is 10 on 10. Everything is covered in Crack the Entrance. Okay, so you can go for Crack the Entrance. Then 4,000 MCQs in homeopathy by Dr. Manoj Kumar Singh for all the homeopathic subjects. Then we have Target PG, all the MCQs in homeopathic subjects by Dr. J.D. Patil. Now we have, since we are in digital era, we have digital resources and past papers. Like question papers, it will be available on homeobook.com. Then we have MCQs practice. We have some apps like AIM Homeopathy, and there are other apps, and there are so many other institutions and organizations. They also, conduct mock tests on weekly basis or crash courses. So you can approach them. Like Pulse Institute is one, and then we have AIM Homeopathy. So you can, but it is paid version. Obviously, you have to pay for the mock test. You can answer, but with this, it will help you to realize how prepared you are. Because in mock test, it is not only you are answering from your own state. There will be people from different states, many students. So just 500 students are answering, or maybe 1,000 students are answering. If you score 700, so 700th rank, so you will understand where your preparation is and where it is lacking. Because after the mock test, they will give you a proper result also, and then you'll understand how much you need to prepare more. Okay, and suppose if your rank is 200, 100, so that is amazing. That means your preparation is up to mark. But when I say up to mark, you have to work smarter, not harder. The main portion is still remaining about the question paper. There comes the tricky portion, because you need to do the color coding. I'm sure everybody must have answered NEET UG, but now is the time for NEET PG. Then we have free books. I can give you the QR code. You can take a screenshot of this. Okay, this is the QR code for free books of AIPGT. Then we have exam procedures. Now, exam procedures, everybody must have seen this. It is available on NTA. Online submission of application form is from 9th May to 8th June. Then last day will be 9th June. Correction. Suppose if somebody has done some mistake, I think there were some queries regarding question like corrections of the name or something. So there is one correction period from 10th to 12th June. But let me tell you, once you submit this after 12th June, they will know there will not be any correction period. That will be the final application. And if you have any wrong details in your application form, it will get rejected. So make sure you're filling the right details with all the right data, whatever has been asked. Then date of examination is 4th July. Duration is 120 minutes. So 120 questions, 120 minutes. You get 1 minute for each question. Then timing of examination is not out yet. Then advanced city intimation, because you have to choose the city center, which exam center you would choose. In Gujarat, we have 7 centers, that is Ahmedabad or Gandhinagar, then Mehsana, Madasa, Navsari, Rajkot, Surat, and Baroda. We have only 7 centers in Gujarat. Then subject for homeopathy is English only. As you can see here, in Ayurveda we have 2 subjects, Siddha also we have 2, Unani we have 2 subjects, but homeopathy we have only English. So the question paper will be only in English. Okay, next. Candidate must read carefully the instructions given in the information bulletin available on the NTA website. So don't worry about this. I have one full PDF which I'll be sharing in the group later about the information bulletin by NTA. In that, all the doubts you have will be covered. Okay. Moving ahead, I've mentioned the website link. I'll share the website link as well as the information bulletin in the group later, so you can read it. Okay. Moving ahead, this is the application form, how it looks like for registration. Candidates can apply for AIPGT 2025 through online mode only. So understand, the registration is only online. There is no offline mode for this. So you need to register through NTA, which is only online. Okay. Then this is how the application form looks like. As you can see in the right side, we have application contact details, personal details, Aadhaar details. Then we have qualification details, and there comes the uploading documents. So there is one category like it has to be under 200 KB or 150 KB. So there it will be mentioned and you have to fill it accordingly only. Whenever you are giving your contact details, make sure it is working. Even the mobile number and the email address, it has to be in proper working condition. At the end will be your payment mode. So first is registration, fill the application form, fill all the correct details. Don't worry if you have filled the wrong details. There is one correction period from 10th to 12th June. You can make the corrections better that time. And last is payment. Then exam details of AIPGT will be a single entrance examination. Like NTET has come up, so NTET is twice in a year, but AIPGT will be conducted only once a year. Then candidate info. NTA does not verify the information provided by the candidate because you are filling by yourself. NTA is not doing it for you. NTA is just providing you with the form. You are doing it by yourself. And counseling. NTA, that is the National Testing Agency, has no role in counseling. After your results will be out, AACCC, that is Ayush Admission Central Counseling Committee, that will be responsible for your counseling for admission in PG. Okay. Then moving ahead, pattern of the paper, examination mode will be online with CBT, that is computer based test. Duration will be only 120 minutes. Question type will be MCQ with single correct response. Question and marks, questions 120 and marks will be 480 marks. Correct response will get 4 marks, incorrect response will get negative mark. So remember, this paper has negative marking. So one wrong answer, that will cost you negative 1 mark. Okay. So you have to choose the answer very wisely. Don't just do tic tac toe. Don't do that. Then moving ahead, how is CBT? So CBT will be computer based test. The screen will be given to you at the examination center. At the screen, you will see a clock setting. The clock will be set at the server. Then timer display. There will be a timer display like 120. So it will keep decreasing. 120, then 110. So it will go back to 1. So once there is only 1 minute remaining, even if you don't submit the paper at the end, it is auto end. Your paper will be submitted. So you don't have to do any no submit. Like you don't have to submit the paper. As the examination comes to end, it will be submitted on its own. Okay. When the timer reaches 0, the examination will end by itself. So no extra 1 minute also will be given. Like in theory papers, you can ask the examiner, ma'am, 1 minute, ma'am, 5 minutes. That can, we can do that. But for this, there is no extra time, not even one extra second. Like second to second it is 120 minutes dot. Then, moving ahead, advisory for candidates. Candidates are advised to carry only the following things with them. Like for NEET UG, if you remember, nothing is allowed. No ornaments, no gold, no dupatta, no paper with you, nothing. You can take only one pen with you. That's all. And only one transparent bottle, nothing else. So admit card you have to take with you, a simple transparent ball point pen. Even if you don't take a pen, it's okay. They will provide you at the exam center. Then you have to take one additional. Yes, can we apply for? Yes, we will answer your questions at the end. Additional photographs to be pasted on attendance sheet. Personal transparent water bottle. Even if you don't carry water bottle, it is okay. They will provide you water at the examination center. Then sugar tablets, fruits in case candidate is diabetic. Suppose if you have diabetes and you'll be hypoglycemic because examination time is more. So if you want, you can tell them that okay, I'm hypoglycemic. You can give the fruit to them and you can ask them to keep it and you take the permission from them. Don't just take it in the examination hall. Explain it to them and tell them why you're taking it, what is the importance of it. So they will or they might allow you. That depends on the examination centers. Then procedure of filling application form. The candidate should fill their complete postal address with PIN code, because with PIN code they will give you one examination center. So there will be options to choose the examination center. So you will be getting three options. You choose any three, whichever is closer to your permanent address PIN code. Yet that examination center will be allotted. Must ensure that email address and mobile number provided in the application form are their own. So don't provide anybody else's number, provide your own email address and phone number. Then online application form cannot be withdrawn once it is submitted successfully. Let me tell you, after the correction period is over, once the form is submitted, you cannot withdraw the form. Only even if you don't answer the exam, the money will not be refunded. So it is non-refundable. Allowed to submit only one application form. Like if I go and fill the application form, so only with Dr. Rubina Subhani, there will be one application form. No other form will be accepted by the same name, same number, same email ID. If a candidate submits more than one application form, the candidate is likely to be cancelled. So be aware, don't submit, don't fill up for your friends also with your number. Make sure you're fill up for your friends but with their own number. So don't use the same number, same email address. Then request for change, they will be given a correction period for that. Then admit card for AIPGT 2025. You can download the admit card from NTA website. Then appear for the examination at the given center on date, timing and discipline. So this examination center will be allotted to you well in advance. So if it is somewhere else, you have the time period to book the tickets. Then the candidate are advised to read the instructions on the admit card carefully and follow them during the conduct of examination. So once you get the admit card, everything will be given in the admit card, everything will be mentioned about the examination. So read it very carefully in case candidates are unable to download admit card from the website, because once the admit card will be out, there will be rush on the website, and because of that there might be a delay or website crash. But don't worry, you can always contact the helpline numbers from 10 to 5 p.m. This is the helpline number which they have given, and you can email them at aipgt@nta.ac.in. Then we have eligibility criteria for AIPGT 2025. You need to have provisional registration. And when you're going for counseling, let me tell you, when you are going for counseling, you need to have internship completion certificate. Then those who are still doing internship and internship is getting over by 30th June will be eligible for AIPGT, also for the counseling. Suppose if your internship is getting over in July, you will not be eligible for counseling, because the cutoff is 30th June only. Your internship needs to get over before 30th June. That is the cutoff for counseling. Okay, to sit in counseling. Then we have reservations. General EWS section, we have 10% of seats. We all know that general category has the lowest seats, and OBC non-creamy layer we have 27%, SC 15%, ST 7.5%. So if you belong to any category, while filling the form, there will be reservation or category section. So suppose if you belong to general, you click on general EWS, like economically weaker sections. You whichever category you belong to, you have to provide one document also. They will be asking for the document. The OBC non-creamy layer is required. So you have to provide proper correct document to prove that you belong to this category or to this particular reservation. Then this is a very 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 important part. Okay, we'll be answering the questions at the end. Shri Singh, yes, definitely, we'll be answering. So let me just complete. Last 5 minutes are remaining for this, so let me complete it. And 15 minutes we'll keep only for question answers. 12:45 I will finish my presentation, and 15 minutes will be open for question and answer session. Me and Dr. Krupal will be answering all your doubts. The question palette displayed on the right side of the screen will show the status of each question using one of the following symbols. Now, this color coding you have to remember. Now, imagine there is a screen and there are balls, like balls like small balls placed with this gray color. So once you open it, the color will change. So once you open it, it is like so you open it, the color will, the question will pop up here. The screen is here, the balls are here, and the question will pop up here. So you have to answer the question. So it is not like scrolling. It is not Instagram scrolling or anything. You click on the question, the question will be projected at the side. So any number you click, suppose if I'm clicking on 78 question, because the ball will have a number, like here it is 1. So it will have a number. You click on one, question will be projected, and below the MCQs will be given. So you have not visited the question, that is the gray color ball, 1. Then red color, you have not answered the question. Like you opened the question but you have not answered. Then, because for answering you have to save and go for next. So green color would indicate you have answered the question. Then fourth is the purple color. You have not answered the question but have marked the question for review. So here you have not answered, but because see, whenever you are solving the question paper, there will be sometimes where you're not sure of the answer. So you'll just mark it for review. You'll mark it for review and you'll come back to this purple dot. You can come back to purple dot. Suppose if question number 28 has a purple dot here. So I will go and click on 28 and then I can mark the answer and then save it. Then it will turn into green color. So you need to make sure. I know this is a bit confusing because this is the trickiest part of question paper. No matter how much you study and how good is your preparation, here if you don't work smartly, you lose your marks. So here you have to act very smartly, and smart work is required and proper sense of attention. Then fifth is a purple circle with a green dot. The questions answered and marked for review will be considered for evaluation. Now see, there are two purple dots. One has one green dot. So if you keep it green, it will be considered for evaluation because you've already answered that question. Suppose the paper is given, submitted, and the examiner is checking your question paper, and this last dot is present, so that will be considered for evaluation. Suppose if the answer is right, you will get +4. If the answer is wrong, you will get -1. So make sure if you don't know, just click on that response will be gone. You don't do this. The question, don't do the fifth point. Answered and marked for review. Don't do that if you're not sure of the answer. Only when you're sure of the answer, you make it green. Like, answer it completely. The fourth point, you have not answered the question but have marked the question for review, will not be considered for evaluation. So there will not be any negative marking here. Okay, I know this is confusing. If you have any doubts, you can ask me later. Then you can click, like these will be the arrows on the screen. You can click on down arrow to navigate to the bottom and top arrow to navigate to the top of the question area, because at one side there will be balls from 1 to 120. So you can just click on this arrow. So you will see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, all the question balls and the numbers written on each ball. So you click on one ball, the question will open at the side. To answer a question, do the following. Click on the question number in the question palette at the right of your screen to go to that question directly. Note that using this option does not save your answer. You can just open the question. Once you click on the MCQ, and there will be one option, save and next. So once you click on save, then only your answer is saved. So when you see the ball, the color will change. It will become green because you've saved the answer and you've gone to the next question. Then click on mark for review and next. Suppose if you're not sure and you want to come back to that question, you click on mark and then go, because don't waste your time. Don't keep like 5 minutes for one question. No, because you don't have time at all. If you have a good practice of solving question papers, I would suggest in 120 minutes you have to solve the question paper at least 3 times. So one time you just mark whatever you know, 100% true or 100% it's a correct answer, you mark it. Whether it is 30 or 40 questions, you know, definitely 100% this is the answer. So in first go you do that. Second go, You whatever questions you mark for review, you go and review again, then you mark. In every question paper there will be 5 to 10 questions out of the box. You might not know the answer of that, so don't worry, no need to answer that. If you don't know the answer, don't answer it. At least it is better than negative marking. Okay. Then next is admission process. This is after the exam. Once first you have to register for AIPGT, admit card you'll get, then exam, you'll appear in the exam, then result, you'll check the result online, then counseling by AACC. See, that is Ayush Admission Central Counseling Committee. Then we have seat allotment based on the counseling, then conclusion. Here my final words would be preparation. Believe in your preparation and the ninja strategy. Focus, stay focused, consistent, and calm. Journey. Success is a journey of dedicated effort. So, put your efforts very dedicatedly. Then you are ready to ace AIPGT. Trust the ninja strategy and your hard work. Trust in yourself. Like, believe in yourself. That is the first thing you need to do. Believe in yourself and start the good work. Stay focused, consistent, and believe in yourself. Then this 45-day plan is your roadmap to success. I have divided weekly plan, daily plan, and everything, whatever is required. So you remember this 45-day plan will be your roadmap to success. Now coming to question answer session. So Dr. Krupal is also here.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes. So I'm very glad that डॉक्टर रुबीना हैड लाइक क्या उन्होंने पूरा एकदम एक सब सब नॉलेज दे दिया हमें एक आवर में 1 आवर में पूरा नॉलेज दे दिया कि हमें AIAPGT कैसे क्रैक करनी है इन 45 डेज। मैं ये सोचती हूँ अगर जब मैंने ये एग्जाम दी एंट्रेंस एग्जाम अगर आप हमारे साथ होते तो I would have scored more marks in this MD entrance exam. So all of you, if you have any question, please write in the comment box. We are here to answer each and every question. You have only 15 minutes to ask questions. So start with our question that the first Dr. Rubina, first Dr. Pranchal have question, can we apply for entrance exam as I am in 4th year?
Yes, you can definitely apply for entrance exam, but you will not be eligible for counseling.
Yes, so
you can apply and you'll get an idea also what is the pattern of the paper.
Yes, and our next question is from Dr. Lakshman that I am from 2021 batch, so I have to qualify the national exit exam. So also give guidance from for that. I think you are talking about NTET, that is exit exam, which is recently started or come in the picture. So now ऑनवर्ड्स कि अभी उसका कोई ऐसा नहीं आया है कि अभी उसका कोई ऐसा एप्लीकेशन नहीं आया है बट यस मे बी इन जून जुलाई यू विल गेट something for this. Dr. Harishankar had asked, I am confused in marking the question, ma'am.
Okay, so what is the confusion, Harishankar? Can you please elaborate so I can tell you? I know it is confusing. See, the trickiest part and confusing part is the marking thing only. Once you ace that color coding, then you'll be perfect. So you elaborate your question or your query, I can answer.
Dr. Prathmesh, important remedy of homeopathic materia medica for AIAPGT. Doctor, it's not your UG exams, it's about your PG entrance exam. No important remedy, whole book is important for you, so better to go for one book that she told about only materia medica.
Crack the entrance, so you can
Yes.
go and read crack the entrance and revise. And madam herself is MD in materia medica, so she knows how vast materia medica is.
Yes, so please don't ask for any important remedy. All remedies are important.
Yes.
Dr. Swati, ma'am, can we do external MD? सी डॉक्टर स्वाति एक्सटर्नल एमडी बहुत एक दो कॉलेज में होता है बट दे आर नॉट वैल्यूएबल। उसके बाद आपको एकेडमिक में एज ए प्रोफेसर वो लोग लेते हैं या नहीं लेते, यू हैव टू चेक दैट इफ यू आर डूइंग एमडी एज एक्सटर्नल स्टूडेंट देन यू हैव टू चेक कि वो कॉलेज कितनी वैल्यूएबल है या फिर वो कॉलेज का कितना वैल्यू है इन अवर होम्योपैथिक वर्ल्ड। Dr. Sayukta can same answer. Dr. Ayushi Vora, Dr. Krupal ma'am said earlier that MD is not necessary for practice generally, but many patients prefer to MD doctors nowadays. So how can we become successful practice with BHMS degree? With your dedication and knowledge only. For that also you have to gain knowledge. I have previously said that knowledge is the only key for success. Dr. Pooja Khatri, which book to prefer rubric hunting in short period time?
Oh, we have Kaizen, then we have Success. In these books, all the homeopathic subjects have been covered deeply and vast elaboration is given. So you can refer to Kaizen, then 4000 MCQs, then JD Patil book which I mentioned, and Success. Success is an amazing book. Like go for it. Blindly just go for it.
Dr. Akansha Rathod, if the internship is not started yet and fourth year result is also not come yet, so can I give this year exam just to gain knowledge about how it's conducted?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, Dr. Krishna, which all colleges to apply if I want to take MD in psychiatry?
Okay, I think MD in psychiatry only few colleges have that. So you have to do a research of which college gives MD in psychiatry. I know my old college where I have done Sharda Krishna, they have MD in psychiatry. So you need to find which city you want and which college offers MD in psychiatry seat.
And I must say, we have no college in Gujarat for MD in psychiatry. Dr. Sanyukta, which subject is good for MD? That totally depends on you, that what interest you have, and also depends on what marks you are getting. Because आपको कैसे सीट मिल रही है, कौन से सब्जेक्ट में मिल रही है, that also very important. Dr. Sonali, ma'am, please explain green purple mark.
Okay. So green mark, see the question ball will be in gray color or white color. Say gray color, okay? Once you open that question, the question will pop up at the left side. There will be four options. Once you answer and once you save and next, that will change into green. So that is a green ball. Now, when you answered and kept for review, that will be the purple. Okay, purple with the green dot. But if you have just seen the question and kept for review, that is full purple circle. So I'll send you that screenshot of the color coding. Even if you don't understand, then we can have another session later. Okay?
We can have half an hour session afterwards for this, and Dr. Rubina will send a screenshot of her PPT
Yes,
in
yes.
group for particularly for that color coding. Dr. Sonali, ma'am, please. Sorry, that Dr. Swati, best homeopathic college near Ahmedabad. See, Baroda Homeopathic Medical College and Ananya Homeopathic Medical College. We both have done MD in periphery of Ahmedabad. Also, Anand में भी बहुत अच्छी college है, BH दवे and Anand Homeopathic Medical College. They both are so good. उसमें भी आप apply कर सकते हो. And even Ahmedabad Homeopathic Medical College itself, AHMC, is very good, Dr. Swati. Dr. Pranjal, how many marks are required to get admitted in government college? So it depends on cutoff. Say every year cutoff changes. लास्ट ईयर कट ऑफ कौन सा था, इस बार कट ऑफ कैसा है, यू हैव टू जस्ट फोकस ऑन ज्यादा से ज्यादा मार्क आपके कैसे आए, देन ओनली यू विल गेट एंट्री इन government college.
Also, I think the minimum cutoff is 45 to 50, but then based on reservation, it changes. Like PWD, it'll be 20 to 30. So based on your reservation, your cutoff marks changes. Okay.
Dr. Kumbhani, please, madam, share PDF of golden topic of each year. Okay. Dr. Pooja Khatri. Okay. Dr. Passing marks cutoff. Yes, discussed. Dr. Sanyukta, what is pay scale for professor?
First, you need to clear your MD and then understand about the pay scale.
Yes. Dr. Natasha, please can you enlist the book's name that you mentioned your live session that helps us to prepare promptly?
Definitely, I'll share the link in the group where you can visit, and I'll share one QR code also, so you can visit and review the books for free. Okay.
Dr. Anjali, can we do MD in other countries and practice outside India? नो नो ऐसा नहीं हो सकता. यू हैव टू डू देन BHMS इन अदर कंट्री. डायरेक्ट अदर कोर्स के जैसा नहीं है कि डायरेक्ट MD आपने दूसरी कंट्री में किया. डॉक्टर श्रेयसी मैम, द सब्जेक्ट आर गिवन अकॉर्डिंग टू मार्क्स, राइट? यस. Dr. Pranchal, which book should I prefer to start study as a fourth year student?
Okay, as a fourth year student, since you have a lot of time, I would suggest, and my personal advice would be, start with basics. Start with anatomy. As you have a lot of time, make your basics very strong. Once your basics, it is strong, then only you'll understand practice of medicine. Once you understand anatomy and physiology, you'll understand pathology. Okay, so start with basics. Then you can go for competitive books like Success, Kaizen. But right now, I would tell you, since you have a lot of time, go for basics and the reference books. Like the standard books, like anatomy, we use Chaurasia. So you can go for BD Chaurasia. All the standard books for preparation. As you are in final year, you have a lot of time. Final year is there. Internship time is there. Internship time, you start your full-fledged study.
Dr. Digvijay, ma'am, give some tip to solve time-consuming MCQs in short time of period. So इसके लिए आपको है ना बार बार प्रैक्टिस करनी पड़ेगी to solve MCQ. As ma'am said that you have to practice or you have to solve MCQ every night. So start doing that. That only give you the trick to start in to solve MCQ in short time period.
And see, when you start solving MCQs, you'll realize that initially maybe you were taking 2 hours to solve one question paper. But as you keep solving and revising and repeating the thing, then you'll realize, okay, you need only 1 hour to solve one question paper. So it is only practice. Practice makes a person perfect. So you need to practice every day and daily. Like commitment. Daily commitment is a must.
Dr. Mansi, is MD helpful for clinical practice? Why not? Because in today's world, more people are educated and people know that value of MD. So they will see your board and see, yes, this doctor is MD. He or she must knowing more than BHMS doctor. So let's go to that doctor.
Yes.
And yes, I have previously said that you can even charge more to that patient as you are MD now. And MD is necessary because it increases your knowledge in your particular field. Dr. Krishna will covering rooms by enough for non-homeopathic subjects.
So Rome's is actually a preparatory and competitive book for MBBS people. But yes, of course, you can refer to Rome's also. But in Rome's, you'll find many, minute questions. So in homeopathy, I think we don't focus too much in micro level. So, but yes, if you have time and if you have Rome's book, definitely you can go to Rome's and you can start referring, and you'll get more knowledge also through Rome's competitive book. So you can go.
Dr. Akansha Rathore, best college to do MD in Materia Medica. ऐसा नहीं होता कि ये बेस्ट कॉलेज है फॉर मटीरिया मेडिका ओनली, ये बेस्ट कॉलेज है फॉर ओनली रेपर्टरी, ये बेस्ट कॉलेज है फॉर ओनली ऑर्गेनॉन. नो नो लाइक दैट. You have to choose best college, not for particular subject. So prepare hard so you can get in government seat. Dr. Kumbani, bonus of success is needed, yeah, only 3 volume.
No, bonus meaning the bonus of all 3 volumes.
Dr. Sonali, please again all about green purple mark. She will send PPT in group. You can refer that.
I know your guys are getting confused with the green and purple. Let me tell you once again. Green meaning you have answered that question. Purple meaning you have not answered that question. You've just kept it for review. Green with purple dot meaning you have answered the question and kept for review, which will be marked for evaluation. So this is the different color coding. Red meaning you have not answered the question. Color coding, yes. Hari Shankar, yes, definitely I'll get back to you with this and I will share the screenshot. So if you have any doubts, we can discuss in the group later also.
Best subject to do a MD, helpful for clinical practice. Homeopathic subject is good, and if second you have to choose secondary, then practice of medicine also so good, because ये practice of medicine आपको help करता है in diagnosis also, and in depth knowledge of that particular disease that will help you in your practice.
Also, clinical examination, it is like the best for if you are doing POM, since I have done POM, and for clinical examination, it is the best. Only if you want to do MD and study properly. Like once you're choosing MD, you need to understand that it is about learning every day. How you want to learn and evolve every day.
See, I must say कि for clinical practice, every subject is so important.
Yes, yes.
Even practice of medicine is so important, even materia, even repertoire, and even organon. All subjects are so important. So in first year of MD, if you are doing MD in whether you are doing in materia medica, repertoire, organon, or in medicine, but first year में आपको सारे subjects आते हैं. हाँ.
Sorry, I meant clinical examination. For clinical examination, you can choose PM. Baki clinical practice, obviously, as ma'am said, all the subjects are important. All.
Dr. Anjali, as I belong to SG category, approx how many marks I should get in AI, PGET to get government seat?
For AI, PGT, for ST and SC, it is 20%. The cutoff is 20%. And for general, it is about 35%. 20% for ST and SC.
Dr. Sumeina, PG Homeopathic London is valuable in India. You will not get any academic position if you have done PG Homeopathic London. No, but just you have to write PG Homeopathic London after your name, you can do.
Yeah, you can get fame with that.
Yes.
PG Homeopathic London, yes.
बट आपको एकेडमी में कहीं पे भी उसके बेसिस पे कहीं पे भी जॉब नहीं मिलेगी. हरिशंकर, व्हाट अबाउट पीजी प्लस बुक में?
Yes, I will share one QR code. There you can scan it, and all the books you require will be available.
My internship will complete at 6th June. Am I eligible for exam?
Yes, you are eligible for exam, and you will be eligible for counseling as well.
Dr. Shobna, ma'am, what is difference in MD medicine and HMM? It's a totally different subject. जैसे आपने अगर यूजी में देखा होगा कि you have two subjects, that is medicine, and then one is homeopathic materia medica. HMM means homeopathic materia medica. So HMM means you are doing MD in materia medica, and MD medicine, that is you are doing MD in practice of medicine. Dr. Natasha, ma'am, can you please arrange a mock test at your own, like this live session that is very useful for us as a practice session?
We will definitely think over it.
We'll think over it. Dr. Harishankar, solving Chauhan 3 volume is enough, ma'am?
No, it is not enough. It is not enough at all.
After MD, Germany is good for practice, and what is scope in Germany? So we have to also do research on that. We will get back to you,
Yes.
Dr. Swati.
We can come up with a news webinar, scope about homeopathy. Scope
In
and
abroad.
limitations. Yes.
I think we have to do such more sessions. There are so many questions. Dr. Mansi, how to avoid negative marking?
By not answering. If you are not sure of the answer, don't answer.
तो आपका -1 हो जाएगा. If you have any further question, we are here to answer for more 5 minutes. After that, we are ending this session.
And I have one small slide which I want to show.
Session.
Small slide is remaining, the last slide. Okay. So I would want to wish everyone all the best and thank you. And I will end with this quote. Ask yourself if what you are doing today is getting you closer to where you want to be tomorrow. This should be your motivation every day, where you want to be tomorrow, so you can start today. So you need to start today. Like I would suggest, just right after this session you start, you don't wait for it. And if you like our session, you can tag Dr. Krupal and me on Instagram and give us a feedback, so it will motivate us also to spread awareness and give knowledge to more students. Yes.
Okay. You can also give feedback right now also that did you like this session or not. Please write in the comment so we can know that ये हमें भी motivation
हाँ,
मिलता है
yes,
ना
yes,
कि
definitely.
to deliver such a big session कि आपको अगर 1.5 hour का सेशन देना है तो you have to prepare at least for 5 to 6 hours. तो हमें भी मोटिवेशन मिलता है एंड इफ वी कैन डू एमडी वी कैन क्रैक एआईपी जीईटी इन फर्स्ट अटेम्प्ट यू कैन ऑल्सो we are not from another planet, we are same we are from same planet, so if we can do you can also do. Dr. Mansi, our master course in advanced homeopathic helpful? I'm not knowing this that what she is asking a master course.
MBA, Mansika.
A master course in advanced homeopathy. Yes, she written. Master course in advanced homeopathy helpful.
That is not, that will not be considered as MD. That will not be considered as MD. It will be like the other courses which have duration of 1 year or 6 months based on that course.
Are there specific number of attempt or any age limit do we have?
Okay, age limit. No, we don't have. I think for NEET also we have 35 years of age. So it will be the same for AIPGT, and limit we don't have in AIPGT. It is unlimited. I think for NEET PG we have 5 or 7 limits, but for homeopathy we don't have. It is unlimited.
Yes, thank you both of you, ma'am, for this session. Yes, informative session. Thank you so much. Being healthy. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, all of you. Yes, Dr. Krishna, you will get this video as recorded in the same link we have shared in group. But for those who have registered only, they will get this session recorded. Dr. Pooja Khatri, ma'am, which one is good, Ananya Homeopathy or AJ Savla College, Mehsana?
See, I'm basically not from Gujarat, so I would like, I'm not the best person to answer this. If you have some other Gujarati person with you, you can ask them. Definitely, all the colleges are good.
आई मस्ट से कि आप कॉलेज कौन से कॉलेज बेस्ट है उस पर अभी फोकस मत करो. प्लीज फोकस ऑन रीडिंग एंड प्लीज डू फोकस ऑन गेटिंग मोर मार्क्स. आपके मार्क्स आएंगे तो शायद आपके घर से सबसे नजदीक की कॉलेज भी आपको मिल सकती है.
And we have students from AJ Savla also in Ananya College who are doing their MD. So,
Dr. Dr. Yeah, yes, thank you so much from Dr. Digvijay, ma'am, please share your experience which helps both of you to solve AIAPGET. So I will share my experience first that once जैसे ये AIAPGET की नोटिफिकेशन आया कि अब से ये एग्जाम है, अब से आपको फॉर्म फिलअप करना है. दैट एट दैट टाइम आई वाज डूइंग जॉब एज अ मेडिकल ऑफिसर इन शेल्बी हॉस्पिटल नरोडा in Ahmedabad. So I first what I have done that I quit that job. वो जॉब ने वो हॉस्पिटल ने मुझे 1 मंथ की सैलरी भी नहीं दी. आई जस्ट लेट गो इट. वो सैलरी जाने दो, मुझे बस अब जॉब नहीं करनी है. एंड आई स्टार्टेड प्रिपेयरिंग एंड आई ऑल्सो प्रिपेयर जस्ट फॉर 45 days. और जैसे ही मैम ने बोला कि वी हैव टू रीड, आई वॉज रीडिंग फॉर 16 hours a day. So you have to read and please madam ने बोला कि please increase your efficiency and do smart work than hard work.
True. So my experience about AIPGT would be, you need to fix a goal that okay, suppose if your goal is to go to NIH and suppose some government seat, you have to study. That will be your motivation. That will keep you, going every day. So once you decide a goal, you need to work on your goal. That should be your motivation.
Dr. Hari Shankar, approximately how many MCQs have to be solved before exams? No limit.
Unlimited.
No limit. As much as you can. Doctor, best part of this section is describing paper pattern for that. Then you, thank you so much. Special thanks to Dr. Rubina for that. Dr. Mansi, very helpful session. Thank you. Dr. Krishna, thank you. You're welcome. Dr. Prakash Yadav, you're welcome. Dr. Muskan, you're welcome. Natasha, you're welcome for your kind words. So now we are ending this session. If you feel any difficulty, please write in group. And I must say कि ये जो group quality students के लिए है. So please don't try to add any other mischievous in this group. We are here for you, but for those who registered and who are quality students and who genuinely wants to read and wants to crack AIAPGET. So this is humble request from our both side.
Okay. And if
Okay.
you have any doubts, you can message. We will be there to guide you. Okay.
So thank you everyone.
All the best to everyone.
And yes, if please remember, if we can do, you can also do. Thank you.